doodle. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle.
Noodle?
Well, you try coming up with a word that rhymes with foodle.
But I bet every girl is wishing and dreaming she were at the ball tonight.
And why aren't you there?
My stepmother. Well, someone has to mind the house.
You know what I would do if I were you? I'd leave them. If you want to be a servant, you can go somewhere else and be paid.
You mean leave my stepfamily? I don't think if Father were alive, he would like that. Why don't you believe in wishes and dreams? That once in a while something marvelous and magical can happen.
Well, I don't say that. Once in a while something marvelous and magical can happen. I just think it's dangerous to believe too much.
Why?
You get in the habit of sitting back and expecting things. You've got to help yourself, you know.
I know. I always end up just wishing and dreaming. I don't suppose that does any good at all.
Well, I don't say it doesn't do any good at all. I mean, everything has to start with a wish.
Do you know what I was wishing tonight?
I'm almost afraid to hear.
I was wishing one of those pumpkins out in the yard would turn into a great big golden carriage that would take me to the ball.
And what were you going to do for horses?
4 white mice would turn into horses.
Were you going to drive them yourself?
Oh no, there'd be a coachman and footman too. Oh, I know what you're going to say. Falderall and fiddly-dee.
Yes, falderall and fiddly-dee.
It's impossible, I suppose.
Impossible.
If only I had a guardian angel, or if you, Godmother, were a fairy godmother.
Ha! Good joke. Very funny.
Bless you. Just the same, I am wishing that by some magic or falderall and fiddly-dee I could go to the ball tonight.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and the prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such folderol and fiddle-dee-dee of courses. Impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. Impossible.
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 Is that true, Godmother? That impossible things are happening every day?
Well, yes, anyway.
But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day.
Look, Kaelyn.
But Godmother, I don't understand.
And you don't have to. Come on, if you don't hurry, the ball will be over before you get there.
It's possible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. It's possible for a plain country bumpkin and the prince to join in marriage.
And 4 white mice are easily turned to horses.
Such folderol and fiddle-dee-dee, of course it's quite possible. It's possible, for the world is full of zanies and fools
Who don't believe in sensible rules.
and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy adults keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. It's possible.
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 I almost forgot. You'll be needing these.
Thank you, Godmother. They're beautiful. But aren't you coming with me?
Heavens no. All I can do is give you a wish. How it turns out from here is up to you.
But I'm afraid to go all by myself.
You needn't be. Except for one thing. Don't stay beyond 12 o'clock. Make sure that you are in the coach and off for home before the clock strikes 12.
Why is it so important that I leave before 12?
No more questions. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.